All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are you? Welcome back. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing, sharing, commenting. I appreciate the follows. It's been, you've been very good. So I just want to say thank you so much. Hey, New Jersey, Jersey Shore, March 16th all the way through to 20th. Mick Thomas will be headlining Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club down in Point Pleasant. Tickets on sale now. Go on down. Let's come down, have some fun. It'll be great to see you again, New Jersey. So I want to talk about, I think everybody's talking about it now, is the Britney Spears documentary. I did air quotes, by the way, for those of you who are listening on Spotify, iTunes, Anchor, of course, where I house my podcast, Podbean, Google app, wherever. There's going to be a lot of air quotes in this episode, so you are missing out on some very high level air quotes over if you're not over on watching me on YouTube. So yeah, I watched the New York Times documentary, and first of all, it's not a documentary, right? It's not a documentary. A documentary is informative. You learn from it. It titillates. That's a funny word. It titillates your mind. There's open for discussion, debate. This is when you think of the New York Times, you used to think of reliable. You used to think of informative. How the mighty have fallen, New York Times. What is going on? What a pile of shite you have put together and called it a documentary. But having said that, you are literally now tabloid trash. And the thing is, everyone's watching it though. I'm not going to listen. Bravo. You got people watching. You got people talking about it. What is your next documentary? I'm very intrigued on what your next documentary will it be. You know, the rise and fall of Saddam Hussein. What happened to him along the way? Will it be that level? Right? Will you be talking to the Dalai Lama? Will you be investigating the Princess Diana crash? No, probably not. It'll be what kind of shits do Justin Timberlake take? That's where you're headed. What type of shits? Well, like the journalism you used to be known for. But this documentary, again, head over to YouTube. You're missing air quotes. This documentary, it's just gutter trash, really, isn't it? Like it's let me explain to you about it. If you haven't seen the documentary, right? If you have seen it, you're probably going like, no, Mick, I agree with everything. I'm drinking C4, by the way, instead of Red Bull today. C4. The place I went to was out of Red Bull, so I got an orange flavor C4. That's what I'm drinking. Don't ever Google how to buy C4, by the way. It's an old joke of mine, but don't ever Google it. The FBI will knock upon your door. So anyway, back to Britney, the New York Times documentary. It really is like, first of all, you usually, when I watch a documentary, when I go to HBO, I watch documentaries. When I go to Showtime Stars, I watch, like I do watch, Amazon Prime have got some really great documentaries, right? I could list a bunch of them, you know, where they've covered the lives of people. I've seen, Richard Pryor's documentary is phenomenal. Even the documentary on HBO is, about Tiger Woods, even though Tiger doesn't speak up and have a say in what was said. Even that was a great documentary. So there are really good documentaries in story, but this is just tabloid shite. It's just tabloid shite. It's people, when you start off with nobody of any substance, there's nobody of any substance, by the way, to watch this. There's no expert on anything. It starts off with a person who used to be a personal assistant to her. Now, listen, I love my fans down the south. I'm heading down there soon. I'm actually going to head down to South Carolina soon. I might be turning up at the Comedy Cabana on a Friday night. I might be. That's all I'm saying. On that weekend of March 4th. So it'll be March, whatever. I might be. So I love the South, right? I like the South. But having said that, you shouldn't really use people with Southern accents as your go-to unless you're talking about meth or murders, like where the body is lost in the bayou. So again, nothing against Southern people. It's just your accent that works against you. That's all I'm saying. My accent works against me sometimes. I sound like a fucking idiot. Sometimes I go back into American because I've lived here for 15 years, and I go back to Irish, and it's not. And even the Irish people call me. That's not a fucking Irish accent. What's wrong with you, Mick? So the accent isn't working for you. So when you have a Southern person that has that accent, she says one thing in the documentary where she says, and then me and Britney, we took a train that went under the water from France to London. The Channel, just say the Channel Tunnel. We rode the Channel Tunnel. Here's a picture of us on the Channel Tunnel. But your accent made you sound like you had the mind of a 4-year-old or something, right? When I go flying with my kids, when they're smaller, by the way, now they wouldn't do. Now if they did, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this one? He's a bit slow, isn't he? This age talking about like that. We were on the plane and it went in the sky. All right, you're a bit, this is a grown woman. So I'm just saying the accent doesn't work for you. Like if I broke my leg down south and I went to a hospital and a doctor walked in and the doctor came in with a white coat, he's like, I'll tell you got yourself. I'm like, enough. Give me a real doctor, please. This is ridiculous. I don't need a horse put down. I'm not here to fucking buy met. I'm just, the accent doesn't work for you. So you don't open up the documentary with someone with that kind of accent, right? That's what I'm trying to say. And it just so that's how you start off your documentary, and it's just shit from there. And then all it is, like, you've no real sources in the documentary. It's all fucking tabloids. Everything is a tabloid heading, and that's where you're getting your information from. The tabloids. Like if you are listening, or if you're ever reading tabloids, like it's fucking garbage. You're garbage for reading tabloids. You keep them alive. You keep them going. They stick a camera in your face. And why do the media, like the news, tabloid magazines, why do they think that just because I have a camera, I can stick it in your face and you're going to answer me a question? Go fuck yourselves. You're nobodies. You're fucking nobodies. So it's just all, it's Perez Hilton. So if you've ever listened to Perez Hilton, listen because you wanted to, not because someone sent you a clip, listen to this fucking arsehole. You've listened to a Perez Hilton, or you bought a Us magazine. You're a maggot. Basically, you're a maggot for contributing to just that kind of shit. It's not facts. The reason why I know it's not facts, at the end of the documentary, they have a list. This word comes up and they say the following people declined to be on the documentary, and it was fucking Britney, the dad, the mother, the sister, the brother, the fucking cousin, the cat, everybody declined. All it was then was just nobody of any substance who knew Britney enough to give any fucking insight to it. And the whole documentary about it is a war on her dad and how her dad is now the conservator. Let me explain what a conservator was. I used to work in big banks in Ireland, and I work in here. So she is a conservator, right? And by the way, I would go to the break room, and if I saw an Us magazine, someone bought that. So someone is a fucking maggot. Someone just doesn't have brains. You don't have enough brain cells. If you've ever went, even if you're online at a supermarket and you look over, see a magazine, you go, oh, look, Angelina Jolie, fucking whatever Angelina Jolie did. And you look at it and you think about it for a second. Is it true? You're a fucking moron. Sorry if I'm insulting you. So I'm not sorry. But anyways, I digress. So it's so the conservator, like I said, used to work in a bank, and the conservator means that another person. So let's say I was just a fucking, and the judge decided to, they feel that I'm not capable of handling my finances. So this is what a conservator is, right? I would be considered in a conservator ward, and they would make somebody else the conservator, meaning they're in charge of all my financial decisions. So let's have a look at Britney for a second, right? So that's what a conservator is. If you have any problems at all, let me know. If you want me to slow down, I'll explain to you again. It's basically the court decided. So it's not like someone walked into Britney's life and go, I'm fucking taking over that shit. The court got involved too, right? So the whole documentary is about trying to go after the father like he's doing something wrong, right? He's not. Now, do I side with Britney a lot of things? I do. I feel bad for her, right? Because you look at the certain journalists on there that, they ask her questions. There's some guy when she was a child and he was some fucking foreigner said the foreigner. Asking her a question about like, we are talking about your teeth. That's French. I'm assuming he might not be from France. That's the only accent I'm doing right now. And he's talking about her breasts, talking about her knockers. Young girl sitting there talking about her knockers. You know what I mean? It's just, Ed McMahon was talking to her when she was like 6 years old. Ed McMahon was like, so do you have a boyfriend? Why? Are you going to fucking try your luck there, are you, Ed? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's Diane Sawyer's in there giving her a hard time, like, oh, why did you break Justin Timberlake's heart? What, weren't they children when they were going out? That, like, I got my fucking heart stomped on when I was a teenager. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody asked me any question. All my friends went, you fucking pussy, you're crying. That's all it was. But fucking Diane Sawyer, didn't she win awards for interviewing people? Why did you break? It's none of your fucking business. None of your fucking business. It's Matt Lauer, right? Well, I mean, giving her fucking shit about being an unfit mother. Didn't he rape a bunch of people? Allegedly. Weren't there allegations about a whole fucking Congo line full of people who he raped? And now you're giving advice on fucking morals? Matt, you fucking whatever the fuck, right? So it's all of this shit with and then they go through one stage where like they even blame Monica Lewinsky for her. Monica Lewinsky blew the president, and now they're blaming her for because of Monica Lewinsky. Now we're looking at Britney Spears. What do you mean you're looking at? Well, sexuality is in the fuck off. Like, and people say, it's her dad's fault, it's her mother's fault because they drove her to that. Listen, if you have a child actor or a child entertainer in your house. Look, I have one. My son is in theater. He was Tiny Tim for Christmas Carol. You must beat your children. You must look at if you want your kids to succeed in the entertainment business. You must take advantage of them, and you must beat. My son was Tiny Tim, and I broke his leg just so he would really look well on the crutch. You must break. You have to pick on your kids if you want that money, baby. You have to. It's good for them. It's good. You got to push them. I've learned that from being an American parent now. You gotta push the kids. Dad, I don't want it. You fucking get over there and you act your ass out. You know what I mean? That's it. You're fucking Tiny Tim. We're supposed to be poor. So I'm like a method dad actor. So I give him like less food and everything, right? You gotta do it. You gotta fucking push your kids if you want them to be successful. You have to. Beat your kids. They're yours if you want to. I want to be a child actor. Well, you're going to fucking learn. Now you're going to, that's it. You think the kids in China who making the iPhones, right? You think they have it tough? Now wait you see till we're done. You get out there and you fucking be a child actor. And that's, you got to push your kids. Beat them. No, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. I didn't, what was the guy who used to, Bing Crosby used to fucking put oranges in a bag and beat his kids. And they weren't even trying to be celebrities. They weren't even trying to not be celebrities. They weren't even trying to be actors or singers or dancers or musicians. Nothing. You just fucking just beat them. Beat your kids. That's what we're learning. So giving her a hard time, right? She grows up and listen. Let's be honest. Every male listening to this, gay or straight, right? Crooked or bent, whatever you want to call, fucking straight as an arrow, homosexual, non-homosexual, whatever you want to say. We've all rubbed one out to Britney. That's what we did, right? And now all of a sudden we're coming into this documentary and we're feeling bad for her, right? We're feeling bad for her. Yeah, she became a mother. That's not easy, right? She's a parent, right? And then, I mean, she dropped her. I've dropped my kids hundreds of times, right? That's probably why they are. Like, there's parents out here who will never admit they dropped their kid. I remember putting one of them. I don't remember which one it was. I remember putting one of them on the bed to change their nappy, their diaper. Fucking doing the job. I was great at it. And then the phone would ring. I was like, all right, I can get to my phone over there and back again before that kid can roll. I was wrong. I couldn't do it. Didn't make it. Kid fucking right wallop. Didn't make it. Which I don't know which one it is, but it's probably, I know which one. Can't finish the alphabet yet. I think it's that one. Giving her a hard time about it. Right, and they're all experts on it, right? They're all fucking experts. Everyone's an expert, and all it is, all it is the people going to bat for her are fans. Now, look at It's great, Britney, that you have fans. It's great for the fans who love Britney. But if I were Britney Spears, they wouldn't be the fans I want, right? They wouldn't be the fans I want going to bat for me with picket signs saying "Free Britney," who have no understand how the legal world works, right? What a conservator is, and how the judge is no way in on it. So if the judge feels that the dad should be conservator, the fucking judge is going to say it, not based on you outside with your pink bedazzled signs. Pink bedazzled signs again. And it's just, you're out there, and Britney's fans reminded me of the Black Lives Matter movement, not the Black Lives Matter people. Because when that started off, I've said this before, great cause, right? Great message behind it. Black lives do matter. It started off with black people protesting in the streets, and then the weeks went on, right? What happened? Black people kind of dropped off a little bit, and then it was just purple, green, pink hair, chubby girls with signs trying to stop Dodge trucks from driving, and you know what I mean, like with Lord of the Rings tattoos. So the same kind of people now, I think they left that and they went over to help Britney. They're not the type of people you want in your corner defending you. Now, not to rub salt into an old wound, but I think if that was me, I would like Trump's fans, right? If I needed people to fight for me, my fans to get up and go to bat for me, I would like the people who stormed the Capitol to be on my side. That's who I want fighting for me. They get shit done, right? They get shit fucking done. I guarantee you, a judge would be outside. What happened? Fucking, who are the Trump's lads? Free Mick. Write it down. Give him back his money. Give him his money back. It just, they're not the fans you want in your corner. It wouldn't be the toughest of people, right? It wouldn't be the most more annoying, if anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's certain people, like if like someone said, Mr. Thomas, that's what my butler would call me. Mr. Thomas, I don't know his name. I'm too high, right? I wouldn't remember his name. I got so many staff members. Yeah, what's going on? I do that because I don't want him to know I don't know his name. Yeah, what's going on? I was like, there's an angry mob outside. Okay, let me have a look. And I'd look at, if they're angry, like, fuck, my house is going to get burnt down. These people are going to knock over my iron gates, electrocuted, by the way. Got to be safe. And these people are going to fucking storm my house now, and they're going to attack my crocodiles. I got pet crocodiles. This is what I would do with money. This is why I would need a conservator too, because I would just fucking waste it on lions that surf on the backs of crocodiles. And they're like, oh no, they're going to destroy my property. They're going to do my fucking dodo eggs. Like, everything is going to be. But then I would look at the window and I would go, Mr. Thomas. I go, yeah, there's a mob outside. I go, okay, who are they? Well, they're kind of like Britney Spears. And I would open them and like, oh, they're just going to be annoying. They're just going to be like annoying. You know what I mean? Like, you just, like, did you ever go to, like, you're online at on a bank and then someone just gets on a phone and just like, it's just over the top annoying. You know, they start singing unnecessarily, or if you could be in a bar where a song comes on and they just go, ah! And they fucking run, this is my song! And it's like, it's fucking, isn't like, I'm annoyed even just making this person up. This person, like, doesn't exist in my corner, but I'm annoyed making him up. Fucking hell. So that's kind of where, you know, Britney's fans are. So you don't want them in your corner, Britney. Get new, you know, maybe show a bit more, like, get fucking bikers in your gang. Ride around on a Harley, just put an Instagram video up of yourself on a Harley. You'll attract different fans. I'm like, all right, let's go fucking help Britney. You get results. You'll get results. And that's nothing to, like, it's not even, again, no credible people in this documentary. It's like they have two podcasters who have a Britney Spears podcast, and you give them fucking 15% of the documentary. Again, you're missing an amazing amount of air quotes over here if you're not watching this on YouTube. You did fucking document the two fucking chubby YouTube girls trying to talk about Britney's Instagram, about how Britney's got hidden messages. Let's be honest, Britney Spears does not have the mind of the Riddler from Batman, right? Batman, the Riddler, had just great mindset, great riddles. He would come on, riddle me this. Even in the 60s Batman, right? And the fucking riddles were so easy. What has a face but no eyes? Yeah, a fucking clock, right? Even those ones were kind of top. Like, these women are like, oh, Britney's speaking in I don't think Britney's at that. I mean, listen, again, I'm a big fan of Britney. I've always liked her. always liked her, but still, the fucking, like, I don't think she's got that mentality and the strength and the mind capacity to create these riddles and this fucking, I'll speak in code and only my true intelligent fans will get what I'm saying. Right? It's just her. What? She burnt her house down. She goes, I had a gym, but I burnt it down, y'all. I'm like, that's like a fucking norm. That's a person that's definitely sane. Give her money back. Give her debit card back. Give her the fucking keys to the kingdom. That I used to have a gym, but then I burnt it down. It's over there. I burnt it down, y'all. What the fuck? That's the type of person that you want to, like, give her money back, right? And then you look at the documentary, there's a guy, Sam Latifi or Latifi or whatever it is, I'm fucking up his name. And he was a leech hanging out with fucking Britney, right? And that's when the dad stepped in for the conservator. This guy was a guru. And he was like fucking going like, oh, I'm going to help Britney through her mental state. Basically nicking all her fucking cash, wasn't he? Nicking all her bread, all her dough. Every fucking piece of it. And the dad stepped in and goes, look, stop. And all the conservator does is just stops her buying golden pigeons. It stops her buying, I got a helicopter. It stops her buying all of that shit. Right? It stops people coming out of the woodwork and fucking taking all her money. That's what the conservator does. The conservator is there to protect your money. That's it. I'm sure Britney isn't fucking starved. I guarantee your dad gives her, here's a debit card. I'm putting a fucking, every week I'll put like 50 grand in that account. Go buy what you want. I mean, her house is nice. No one's starving. She's dating a good looking lad. Right? I don't think she has it that bad. I'm being honest. That's my opinion on the whole fucking situation. On her Instagram, her secret messages, like all that shit. Right? All that shit. So people are out there now like, fucking free Britney. Like she's the Guildford Four. Remember the Guildford Four? You probably don't if you're listening to this in America or any other country that's not Ireland or England, who will deny it happened. Guildford Four, 3 Irish, 1 English person just happened to be around someplace in England. Fucking bomb went off, killed a bunch of people. The IRA did it, but they needed a scapegoat. So they got these 3 kids, these 3 teenagers, and went, they fucking bombed it. Get in jail for the rest of your life. Fucking Daniel Day-Lewis plays a great movie. That's it. I'm going out the front door with Jerry. Right? Great movie. Best line in it. Everyone thinks Daniel Day-Lewis stole that movie. Daniel Day-Lewis did a fantastic job. He really did. But my favorite part is his friend. Right? The guy who plays Paul Hill, I think it is. I'm going out the front door with Jerry. That's somebody who needs to be fucking free. Let's make glitter signs for the Guildford Four. I mean, they're out now. One of them died, of course. One of them married a Kennedy. Good for you. But the fucking rest of them. So what do I take from this? Let me wrap all this up. Because on the celebrities, like Michael Moore steps up. Michael Moore goes, we should free Britney. Who the fuck are you, Michael Moore, you fat cunt? Didn't you lie on that kids getting shot documentary? Was that Bowling for Columbine? Didn't you do a bunch of lies? And you can see that, but I'm not making that up. Come at me, sue me, mate. I don't give a shit. I got proof that you went off and you lied about the fucking banks. That you said, like, oh, you sign up, get a savings account, you walk out with a free gun. This arsehole walks in, signs up for it in. They edit a video of him walking out with a free gun. It's like, that's it. You just got to go open an account. You just got to open up an account over there and get a free gun. I said, Michael Moore, this is America. Right? No, you didn't, asshole. Because what happened is you went in, you signed up for your account, then you walked in and they don't keep the guns there in the vault like you seemed like they kept them there under the fucking couch like it was a free frisbee with the bank's name on it. No, they had them kept away in another institution. Then they had to run a background check on you. So 7 days would go by and then they came back. Your background check cleared. Let's go to the vault. You got the gun. You went back to the bank where you signed up and you walked out the door and you edited to make it seem like you walked in, got a super favorite account and you walked out with a fucking gun. You're a liar. And now I'm going to take your advice on fucking free Britney. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, in closing, cheaper than therapy fans. The conservator is there to protect Britney Spears. She's clearly not of mind, body, and soul as of right now. I'm a big Britney fan. Listen, I would love to see her, shave her head. I shaved my head and nobody was concerned. I shaved my head and nobody gave a shit. I've attacked people with umbrellas. Nobody was a bit worried, apart from the person I hit with the umbrella. I mean, he was a cunt. He deserved it. Long story. I'll tell you about it another day. But nobody cared, right? Like, Britney, we know she's not playing with a full deck, right? The elevator doesn't go all the way to the top, right? She's knitting with one needle, one crumb short of a sandwich, one sandwich short of a picnic. We know Britney ain't doing the best. And we hope that you pull through, Britney. We really do. The whole Cheaper Than Therapy family are right behind you. We hope it works out for you, right? And there's a reason kind of why the court did side with the conservator. That's all I'm saying. And even now, like, I think the end of the conclusion, spoiler alert on the documentary, is that all the outcome is that the dad still is the conservator of the funds, except he shares it with the bank. The bank is a co-conservator. So if the dad was that much of a wanker, the judge would have kicked him off, but the judge kept him there with the bank. And why did the judge keep him with the bank? Because, which they won't tell you in the documentary, is that the dad said, you know what? The dad suggested with Britney's lawyer, that, listen, would it make her feel better if we made the bank also? So it was kind of her dad's idea, but they won't talk about this in the documentary. So, Britney, I wish you the best. New York Times, fucking do better. Do better. That's all I'm saying. We used to look to you for everything. Now, go fuck yourselves. But Britney, we hope you're better. We hope you get well soon. We do. Message me. I'd like to, we'll get together somehow. We'll talk on the podcast. It's, if your boyfriend has a problem, I could take him. Check out some of my boxing videos. I fuck him up. Anyway, listen, for those of you, go check out the Britney documentary yourself, or I just kind of wrapped it all up for you right there. And then I just saved you an hour and a half of your time. I mean, this is like 27 minutes now, so I kind of saved you an hour since you listened to this. Anyway, again, New Jersey, Point Pleasant, Jersey Shore, March 16th all the way through the 20th. Mick Thomas will be there at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club headline. And I will also be there on Wednesday night with Joey Diaz, the very funny Joey Diaz, the legend. That one I'm really looking forward to. Like, subscribe, share, pass it on. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a part of the show. And as always, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. And I'll see you soon. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.